Hey Zen fam, there's a lovely little rumour doing the round right now that apparently Sega might be working on a handheld. Now I know what you're thinking, oh yeah, we've had these kinds of rumours before, Sega doing a new console. Not a console, not a home system, but a handheld. Now think about that. We've got all these little handhelds coming out from like Microsoft and from, and the Sony one, admittedly, that's kind of more just a pass-through device. Nintendo's had its success. We've got the ROG Ally. I mean, to a certain extent, you can even count the Evercade in that, because that's a handheld that can also feed through to your telly. There's loads of wee handheld systems knocking about. And considering Sega's back catalogue, I'm pretty sure that basically all their console games that they had up to and including the Dreamcast could very well be emulated on a modern handheld. I mean, I think it's fair to say that the power of the Dreamcast, the Saturn, the Mega Drive, the Mega CD, the Master System, the Master System 2, even the Pico, the Game Gear, you can go on and on and on with defunct Sega hardware that could very easily, in my personal opinion, even to the extent of their old arcade boards, be quite happily emulated with modern hardware. And what's nice is it probably wouldn't be as expensive as a lot of the alternatives. I mean, one, Sega's got a bit of money knocking about because, let's face it, they still put out good games. And considering that, like, these other handhelds in the market are doing okay, they're not doing stellar, but they're doing okay, and that would probably be enough for Sega. So the rumour is that they would be using an eMMC memory architecture, which is basically what's called an embedded, right, multimedia card, which is similar in respect to like what do you call it? It's an MAND flash card, which is similar to what you get in like phones and tablets and stuff. So the tech is there, the tech exists. So it has the ubiquity, yeah, that's a difficult word to say, of like a mass market usage. So the tech should be relatively low in cost. And especially if you're buying it in bulk, then that means, hair mama, can't get rid of it. Yeah. That, along with a fairly low level ARM architecture for the system to be run on, and lots and lots of pre-existing IP to bring over that Sega completely and totally own, you can see how this would end up in the marketplace being one of the cheaper devices and out there for all those people that want to experience retro games but don't have the money to go out there and buy retro equipment. Never mind that all the equipment out there, as time passes, is becoming less and less reliable because it's older and older and older, especially when it comes to stuff like the Saturn and the Dreamcast. As wonderful as those machines were, they're disc-driven systems. And disc-driven systems have something of an effective shelf life, especially when it comes to things like the laser that reads the disc. So, if we can have little cartridges, physical cartridges with actual proper games on them, going everywhere from like, Alex Kidd to Golden Axe, all the way up to like Crazy Taxi and Jet Set Radio, that would be major level fun. And obviously, if you could connect that little handheld by USB or even radio USB to your telly, and then basically you would have the control, the gamepad, the whole sort of portable game system itself become like the controller, and it be on your TV in full sparkling 4K, because everything could get a little bit of a bit of a tidy up, I think that would be kind of wonderful. So I just thought I'd sprinkle that little bit of a joy thought with you, that we could be on the cusp of a Sega handheld. It could be potentially much cheaper than most other handhelds on the market and filled with lots of lovely memories and tasty software that people my age remember and people of all ages can enjoy. But obviously, your thoughts are important, so typey down below, let them bloke know. Hashtag support Scottish YouTubers, and of course, as always, aye, nae bother.